Hello guys and welcome to another new video, and I'll tell you my reaction after the Stoke game. Yes, we won 1-0, but ultimately it wasn't a convincing win. We should have punished Rotherham a lot more. Tyrese Campbell I thought he had an off game today. Stephen Fletcher I thought had an off game today as well. Thought he was poor. Danny Bart had a miscommunication with Gunn. You've got to tell your keeper that you're going to come out to try and defend it. And he slipped, but luckily Gunn caught the ball. You have to tell Bart not to go for it. And first half, Stoke nearly made a right mess of it, if I'm honest. I watched the game and thought, how on earth are they not fucking behind? Honestly, I couldn't believe it. You watch the game and think, how are you not behind? Rotherham missed some very good chances. They really did miss some good chances. And Tommy Smith, I thought he was dreadful today. Even Morgan Fox. It's like having fucking Ward in defence at left back. And then you got Nick Powell. He didn't have the best game, to be honest with you, but he won some free kicks. John Obi Mikel and James McLean were the best players on the pitch, in my opinion. And I thought Stoke played okay, but I thought they could have done a lot better with the ball. Been more clinical, had some more accuracy in their shots. In my opinion, I thought they were weak shots. Very weak shots indeed. But you can't do that. Next game it's at Vicarage Road on Wednesday night, and if you do that against Watford, they will punish you. They really will, because they're a very good side. Be a tough test for Stoke, but I think we'll get the 3 points against Watford, because Watford ain't going to be as tough as Reading are next Saturday. Because Reading are top of the league, but Watford just in the playoffs, but not exactly the greatest team. But Watford, yeah, it's going to be tough. We know it is. But physicality of it all, you have to. And I mean, you have to. You've got to defend better, because Watford, they ain't going to miss chances. If they do, we're very lucky. And you've got to be better in the final third. Because some of the passes in the final third or crosses were poor. And Rotherham United, I take my hat off to you. Despite being a goal down, I thought you were excellent. Really. I can't say that Rotherham were that. I got nothing against Rotherham, but we should be thrashing them. Rotherham are fucking shit. They're not a good team. They're not. We should be thrashing teams like Rotherham, because they're not a quality team. We made it so difficult for ourselves when we shouldn't. You should beat a shit team like Rotherham United, really, because they're not a tough team. And we need teams to be scared of us, scared to tackle us, scared to defend against us, scared to score against us. Anything. Or even scared to foul us would be great. But we've got to do better, because that was not a convincing win, in my opinion. We have to do better with the ball, because large periods of the game it wasn't good enough. I'll tell you that much. It weren't good enough. It really weren't. And I tell you what, Stoke, that was fucking boring. It's like fucking Tony Pulis in charge again. You deserve bloody sacking just for playing that boring, Michael. Don't play free at the back, for fuck's sake. It's shite. It makes you look weak playing bloody free at centre backs or left or bloody whatever. You don't need free centre backs. I prefer it when you play 4-2-3-1, where you have two centre backs, left back and a right back. Then you got three midfielders basically, and the winger, right winger, and the striker. But three at the back. That's just pathetic, really. That's just like parking the bus, really. And for fuck's sake, play better entertaining football in the next game. Because I tell you something, that was boring. I nearly fucking went to sleep. It's like bloody watching paint dry. Stoke was so bad, even bloody Vale played better than them. And I hate Vale. Stoke was so bad that they couldn't hit a barn door open. They couldn't even hit a bomb door open either. But the thing is, when we play shit teams, we don't fucking play well. When we play against decent teams, we'll play well. But I'm glad we won, because Tuesday night was unacceptable performance of the standards of the club. Yes, we won 1-0, but we're lucky that Rotherham didn't make us pay. Because you got to put the game to bed. I don't fucking care who we play. You've got to put the game to bed. Because you can't think, 1-0, we can win this game now by just defending and defending. No. You get the next goal after that, and the next goal after that. You don't just fucking go, I'll get the keeper to save the balls. I'll just bloody get the bloody fucking defence to fucking defend. I'm fucking part of the bus. Like having an Irish Mourinho as manager. God. You don't part the bus. That's just fucking boring. It's like having Neil Warnock at boss if you're part of the bus. An Irish Neil Warnock. Oh God. That's terrible. It is. But my man of the match, it's a curveball really. It's only two players. Well, three actually. It'd be either August Gunn, John Obi Mikel, or James McLean. Because everybody else was average in my opinion. They weren't great. Bart was what would I give for him? I'd give him a 6. Campbell I would give a 0. Well, he did kind of help set up that goal, but I'd give him a 5 because he was okay, but he was crap. Absolute fucking crap. And Fox, wow. I'd edge him a 7 because he did okay, but he was also crap. And I mean fucking crap. Smith, wow. I'd give him a 4 because fuck me, he was terrible. And Suter, I'd fucking give him a 6. Fucking shite. Because you got to control your feet, son. It was like a fucking wobbly jelly. I mean, goodness me. You'd think you'd learn. But I think he's more comfortable when he's actually with Nathan Collins with him as well. Because I have to say that when he's with Nathan Collins, I think he's a fantastic player, Suter. But today, it's below his standard. But Nick Powell, he was piss poor. You'd think like, how the fucking hell is he actually played that bad when normally he can be brilliant, but fucking hell, and I mean fucking hell, he was just not good. Below standards. Powell, I'd give him nothing because he was the only good thing he did was get fouled and get free kicks. But nah. Thompson's brilliant as well because I thought he had a good game. But there's a lot of departments you have to improve on because it's fucking shocking. You don't just fucking go 1-0 up against Rotherham. They're fucking shit. Should be fucking beating them 5-0 or 10-0. Not bloody 1-0. God's sake. No, you should not be 1-0. It should be fucking 5-0 against bloody Rotherham. Fucking hell. It does piss me off. Why can't you beat a shite team like Rotherham 5-0? I mean, seriously, how can you not beat them bloody 5-0? They're fucking shit. I've got nothing against Rotherham, but they are shit. You should be thrashing them. If they were a top team, which they're not, I'd fucking respect them. But you should be thrashing them. You shouldn't be bloody doing 1-0. It's rubbish. If any supporters happy with just 1-0, then you're bloody stupid. Because I ain't happy with 1-0, because that's not a convincing win. It really isn't. It's not good enough. You can't think 1-0, oh yeah, that's a good result. It's not. Because go 1-0 up, you think you've won the game. You haven't. Because you need another goal. 2-0 or 3-0 or 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, 7-0, 8-0, 9-0, 10-0. But it just the game frustrated me because I thought it was very scrappy. And 2 times, Rotherham should have been down to bloody 9 men. Because 2 players got elbowed in the head. And VAR would call that violent conduct, red card, straight away. And I swear down, whether it's home or away, we get a fucking shit ref. That doesn't know what his pockets are. Or don't even know what his cards are. Liner, well, fuck me. You don't get any worse at it. But some decisions you were right on and some you weren't. I mean, what frustrates me with Campbell is he didn't time any of his runs. He didn't even work hard enough. You're just thinking, does he want to play? Because if he does, he's going to have to work harder. Because he won't be guaranteed a place in the team if you keep doing that. You just won't. Because Tyrese, you are my favourite player, but you have to take on board, you have to work harder on your speed and your crossing. Because it was too soft. It was too bloody soft. It's like a bloody woman hit it. Honestly. It's like a girl hit it. You've got to work on your crosses, Tyrese. You have. Same with you, James McLean. You played well, but your crosses, by God, they were awful. Made it far too easy for the defence. Crosses through balls, whatever, it was far too easy. And I'm just thinking, Why the fucking hell you're hitting it so soft? I mean, it does frustrate me because 1-0 against Rotherham, that's bad in my books. It is bad. A 1-goal lead win feels like a loss in my opinion. Even though it's not, it does feel like a loss. Because 1-0 is not a good win in my opinion. It's not. Because it's like a Mourinho performance, because Jose Mourinho would love that 1-0. God, he'd love it. Even Gary Rowett would love that. Even fucking Nathan Jones would love that. Not me. God, if I was a manager, 1-0, full time, I'd bollock that dressing room going, guys, you can't just sit there and think, oh, 1-0, that's enough. It ain't a bloody enough. Because you'll go to teams away or play them at home, they will not let you win 1-0, some of them. If you do not get a second, a third, or a fourth, or a fifth, or a sixth, or a seventh, then some teams will screw you over. Whether it's cheating, scoring, anything. But, yeah, it frustrates me because Stoke should be doing so much better. It is a work in progress because I don't want us to go up, because quite clearly we still don't have the quality really. What we do is we're just missing Joe Allen. Since he's been out, that midfield is fucked. Joe Allen, we need you back, because you're a fantastic young player with a lot of potential, Jordan, but in my opinion, when you don't have Joe Allen in the team, you're not very good, because there's only one good midfielder in my opinion, the best midfielder in my opinion, and that's Nick Powell, Joe Allen, John Obi Mikel, and the front three when they're on form, Fletcher, McLean and Campbell. The best back four in my opinion is, well, back five if you like. I'd say it's Harry Souttar and Nathan Collins, Ryan Shawcross. But Tommy Smith, he's got to improve, because you do not let the man come past you, because that's what you did. You let him come past you. You do not do that. You've got to be thankful he missed his chance, because what I noticed was there was no closing down. Got away with a lot. And it's very lucky. And I think we were very lucky to win that game. Because, let's be honest, we did that against Luton. Well, basically, we'd probably lose. Because we basically played like that against Barnsley and we got punished. We luckily got 2 goals back, but it frustrates you because you shouldn't be playing so crap against small teams or any team, because it's our third season in the Championship actually, I think. The first year we basically got top half. Last season we nearly got relegated, and this season I want mid-table. I'd forget the playoffs. I know our fans are optimistic, but if you want the playoffs, you have to be good enough. But we're not. We are so not ready for the playoffs. Because you look at the teams like Swansea, they're ready for it. Reading are ready to go to the Prem. By God, even bloody Watford are. Bournemouth, yeah, they're ready for it. Bloody Middlesbrough ain't. They're just jammy bastards. But under Neil Warnock, it worries me because in the past, when he was at Cardiff, he got them to the Premier League, and he could do the same for Middlesbrough. But Stoke ain't ready for that. By God, they ain't. But we're not a bad team, we're just a work in progress. But, Michael, my word of advice is, I know you got financial fair play, but try and get some more younger players in. Because some players are getting a certain age and they can't run. They just can't run. I'm not using it. I'm using James Chester for example. He's not the player he was. Because he was brilliant at Villa, but they basically since he's been on loan, he's not quite had it. And Michael obviously wouldn't have given him a permanent transfer if he didn't have so much trust on him, because he does, really. He's brought some great players in, they just haven't proved it yet. Fletcher has, McHale has, Fox, he's got to improve a bit. August Gunn has proved a lot as well, even if he's on loan. Jacob Brown showed us few promises from him, because he was fantastic against Wolverhampton Wanderers. I know it's painful for you to watch, Jordan, when we knocked you out the cup thanks to Jacob Brown, but we did. Jacob Brown, he could be a fantastic talent if you give him the time. And I actually look forward to Vindelin to come back, because pace hurts defenders, but we need more of that pace in the team, because fuck me, we couldn't run a bloody headless chicken today. Honestly, we couldn't. We literally couldn't. We were so fucked. Honestly, it was like a truck ran us over. We were that fucking bad. Yes, we won 1-0, and I'll keep saying it, but it was fucking 1-0 against a fucking shit team, against a piss poor team, and we were piss poor at fucking all. First half, we had chances. It could have been 3-0. But fuck me. What do? You shoot it at the keeper. You hit it wide. You fucking sky it. You let defenders bloody tackle you. You're that slow. You've got to make it hard for defenders. You've got to make it a nightmare for them to defend against you. Because you literally didn't. Because what I've noticed with us this season compared to last season, we do not get lots of goals like we were. It's either 1-0 or 2-0 or that's it. Brentford, I swear, is the only game we've actually got more than 2 goals. But Brentford is the best game we've played in the Championship. The most convincing win. Because today weren't. The Luton game was a convincing win. But we've got to close games out. Because 1-0 is not enough. It's not good enough. It's fucking shit. If you think 1-0 is good enough, then you're bloody having a laugh. I'm fuming about it. I'm fucking furious about it. Fucking 1-0. It's fucking wank. Fucking wank like Ent is. Fucking wank like Vogt is. fucking wank like fucking Chester is. It fucking is fucking shit. And I'll tell you what. You better fucking play better in the next game. Or you fucking get thrashed by Watford. Or fucking get thrashed by Reading. And whoever else you play next. It's pathetic. Bloody rubbish. You can't say, oh, we played well. Because you fucking didn't. Fuck me. You didn't play well. You played crap. We played crap, but still won. Which is surprising. Because normally when we play crap, we lose. But we've got to be better when we do have the ball. Better in midfield. Better in the final third. Because, I'll be honest with you, what does Campbell do? Fucking crosses it. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, it's fucking out the fucking line. Fucking gets it kicked out because he can't bloody keep it in. McLean, he crosses it. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, it's bloody wide. Oh, it's in the keeper's hands. Well, Fletcher, fucking hell, how slow was he? God, he was so slow. You think he was on a Zimmer frame. Because there's no offence, he looked like he was walking. He bloody looked like he was walking. And it was shocking. It was absolutely shocking. But Bart, you've got to communicate with your keeper. You can't just suddenly decide to try and go for the ball and then you bloody slip. Then luckily Gunn catches it. But you've got to communicate with your defender. And you, Bart, have got to communicate with your keeper. Because you can't do that. Because that happened last season with Butland and Edwards. And Butland drops it and Edwards scores an own goal. Because you can't miscommunicate in defence and as a keeper. Because that will cost you the 3 points. That will cost you any point. It's what gets you relegated if you don't win enough games. You don't get mid-table if you don't win enough games. You don't bloody get playoffs if you don't win enough games. It's because you've got to win enough games to finish higher in the table than last season. Because I'm not impressed with today's performance. I'm not impressed whatsoever. Because it's crap. Absolute fucking crap. You call that a good performance, then fuck me, you've been drinking too much whiskey or drinking too much fucking booze. Yes, we won, but fucking hell, even Vale played better than us. They bloody won 2-0. And 1-0, it's not enough. It's never enough. You've got to close the game out. You've got to even win 2-0, 5-0 or 6-0. No. Every time we had a shot, we couldn't put them away, or either that or it was bloody offside. And Rotherham, they were the same. Really. It was either offside for them or they couldn't bloody finish it either. But we go on to the next game. We have to play better. Because ultimately that was very disappointing. Because, yes, I'm happy we got the 3 points. But you've got to close the game in. And you've got to fucking find a fucking net if you fucking know where it is, Stoke. Don't you know where the goal is? Or do you need fucking glasses? You're that bloody blind, you don't know where the net is. You're that fucking dumb, you don't know where the bloody net is. You got to practice it in training going, oh yeah, I know where the net is. Because you've got to know where the net is. You've got to know where it is. Even if it's a free kick, you got to know where the net is. Practicing training on shooting. Oh, and keeping possession and passing. Even practice crossing in training, Stoke. Because that's been your weakness. Set pieces is not your strong point. Really. Because set pieces have been a massive problem. Because every time you have it, it's a weak header or it's a weak shot. Well, today particularly it was. And it really was a weak shot from Stoke. Oh, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like and comment below and tell me what you think of my reaction to the Stoke game. Because yes, I'll have a rant. If I want to have a rant, I will. But it's crap from Stoke. Lucky to get a win, in my opinion. Because my God, you made it so hard for yourselves. Really, you should have closed the game out. You should have closed it out. Should have closed the game out. Because it ain't good enough. It's crap. And it was boring to bloody watch because Stoke were playing negative football, in my opinion. Because it was just crap. Crosses were awful. Passes were awful. The shots were fucking shit, wank, cunt, bastard, twat shots. And you just couldn't. Every time you had a shot, you just couldn't hit it. It was either at the keeper, either wide, or it fucking hit the bar. I mean, that was our end game last season. I hope it's not the same again. Where we fucking find one goal net or two goals and then you can't find the fucking net again. Because it's rubbish. It really is. And it's really bad. And you know it's really bad. And I hope we do better in the next game. And thanks